Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the author Andrew Snorton, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do on Wednesdays at about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we take about 15 minutes to pause, check up, check in, enjoy an encouraging note from any of the books or audiobooks, then close out with a few announcements and words of encouragement. As you guys know, when life is lifing, sometimes you cannot wait to pause until the end of the day or the beginning of the next day. So not only just for you, but for me, it's a moment just to kind of pause, reboot, reset, reorganize, reinvigorate, and go about your day. So thank you for taking time to like, share, repost, all that, and then some. The easiest way to stay connected with me will be on Instagram at AuthorASnorton. When you click on the link in the bio, it'll take you to my link tree, but you can go directly there, which is going to be linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. So there you'll go to the all the social media handles, the press and media, the updates on different book signings and more, the newsletter, the archival editions of the Conversation Corner on the Status Network, the Lens of Pens podcast, and a few interviews, things along those lines. So you definitely want to make sure to check that out. So before we go into our topic for the day, just always want to take a moment to just, acknowledge people. If there's anyone out there going through a tough time, we know that there are people out there going through physical or mental health issues, financial issues, family, community, other stuff, just going through a rough time right now. If that sounds like you or someone definitely want to speak a word of encouragement to you. As people, we're going to go through the range of emotions. So for you to feel some kind of way is definitely understandable, but don't let that feeling spill over into something adversarial to where it is going to hurt you, it's going to hurt other people around you. So if what you're going through requires professional help, if what you're going through requires you just kind of change the way you operate, change the people you're around or what have you, please take note and take inventory of the positive means you need to continue to, pause, reboot, and move forward. On the flip side, there's people going through some positives. Some people might have learned how to cook something. You might have found a new place to go visit. You might have met, I don't know, just a nice person to be a friend, for lack of a better term. So there's definitely some positives that are still going on. And yes, take time to kind of pause and celebrate those, but keep those in perspective and keep it in moderation. We don't want you going overboard, but we do want you to just take note and take inventory and make sure what you're celebrating is really grounded in making as positive an impact on as many people as possible. So positive, let's really think about what that means. So today we're going to go back into the archives for quotes and notes, something's on the horizon. Again, quotes and notes, something's on the horizon. This is a collection of quotes that I've come up with the exception of one. And what's deeper than the quote is going to be the logic and rationale behind it. And then it's space for you to journal. So whether you agree, whether you disagree, whether you want to go in a deeper direction, whether you want to go in a different direction. As we're aware, what you put in your head is going to show up in some way, shape, or form. So you've got to be real careful about what you allow to have residency and what you say, what you do, all those types of things. And no, it doesn't mean you're going to be perfect because we're all going to make mistakes, but you've got to be real careful and real cognizant about what goes in here because it's going to come out here and it's going to come out in other areas. So we are going to go with the following quote. I'm thankful for the gifts bestowed upon me that I'm using. I'm thankful for the gifts bestowed upon me that I've yet to use. And I'm thankful and excited for the gifts bestowed upon me that I've yet to discover. So what does that all mean for me? And what does that mean for you? It means that all of us are using some type of gift or talent. Some it might be culinary, some it might be the creative, some it might be us building something like, I don't know, a chair or something along those lines. There are gifts that we use on a regular basis. There's gifts and talents that we're not using. Some of you may have the gift of using your voice. Some may have the gift of, I don't know, designing something that helps people in your community. But there are some gifts that we're sitting on, and we need to take inventory of those. But then the most exciting thing, think about the gifts you've yet to discover. Some of you may have the gift of organizing and, I don't know, setting up a neighborhood watch to help, look out for people in your community. Some of you may do some type of service and outreach to help those, helping the elderly, helping the homeless, things along those lines. So there's a number of things that we still have the capacity to do that we might not have really tapped into and realized. So you want to take note of the things that you're doing, and you want to ask yourself, are the things that I'm doing really aligned with making the biggest positive impact on as many people as possible? Not necessarily people that, look like you or things along those lines, but is what I'm pushing and promoting really going to help that young person realize their dreams and goals, that older person realize their worth and value, other people feeling more connected in the spaces and places that they are going? So make sure you're asking yourself those types of things when you're taking inventory of your gifts and talents. So that's the thought for the day. From Quotes and Notes, something's on the horizon. Make sure to get it online. Make sure to check it out at your favorite bookstore. If it's not your favorite bookstore, request that they carry it. Okay, so a couple of quick things with today. First off, belated thanks to those in our military. I did make a post for Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day for those of you who are serving on that level. We thank you for your service. Yesterday did a post, so again, happy Founders Day to the women who are members of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, as they were established November 12th, 1922 on the campus of Butler University in Indianapolis, Indiana. So congratulations on 102 years of leadership and service. And this coming Sunday, friends and associates who are members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, they will celebrate 113 years of leadership and service as they were established on the campus at Howard University, November 17th, 1911. So thank you to all those wonderful folks. In regards to my fraternal organization, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the Georgia District Convention will be here this coming weekend. So there are some events available for the public, so make sure to check us out. And to those traveling near and far to Atlanta, obviously safe travels. On my end, next book signings that'll be taking place will be November 23rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Jacksonville, Florida at San Marcos Books and More. So make sure to stop by, say hello, pick up a copy of any of the books. And I will, yes, have the AuthorASnorton blend coffee available in collaboration with Fonte's Coffee. So we'll have the decaf, light roast, medium roast, and the bourbon infused roast available. So make sure to check that out. Let's see. And the book signing after that will be December 14th from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. That will be my author's talk at Bo's Books and Brews in Raleigh, North Carolina. So this is the new date, as I had a health issue that came up which prevented me from going up in October, but everything should be fine for December 14th. So shouts to the venue for working with me. Shouts to Jazzy B for Real, as she will be moderating. So she has a great presence, energy, has covered different events across the board. So really excited on that. So, of course, thank you to everybody who's liking, sharing, reposting. Thank you to every bookstore, book club, book festival, and readers and people in general for their support. I really appreciate it, and it helps go a long way for me to do what I can through the lens of writing to help leave as positive a footprint as possible. So I thank each and every one of you. And I guess those are really the main things. So as we get ready to wind down, stay connected with me, AuthorASnorton on Instagram. And click on the link in the bio, linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton to stay connected. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, just remember, whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. So keep it victorious, keep it moving. Take good care, and I'll see you real soon.